When Simone O'Brien tried to break up with a man she'd met on a dating website, he almost killed her, bashing her with a baseball bat 45 times. The mum of three lost vision in one eye, needed a face and jaw reconstruction before spending months learning to walk and talk again. Glenn Cable was sentenced to 15 years jail, but is now up for parole. Simone understandably doesn't want him back on the streets, and she joins me now. Simone, what's it like being in this waiting game, not knowing if you'll get out or not?
It's actually it's quite scary, to be honest with you. I've had a bubble around me, for all these years, and at present it just feels like it's being poked. But knowing the support that I've got from around the country, it's amazing.
I mean, Simone, you are one of the bravest people I've ever had the privilege of meeting. You are an extraordinary role model for domestic violence survivors. And in many of the times we've spoken over the years, you talk about, the impact that this has had on your three kids. How do they feel about the fact that he is possibly getting out soon?
They're very, very scared, obviously. My middle daughter, she said to me, "Mummy, no way, I just feel sick." And, she goes, "We haven't talked about him or done anything for, all this time." And, that poor child now has actually been Googling, what he's entitled to, where he is. And both the girls made an amazing submission to the parole board to help stop this person getting out.
How hard is it going through that fight, trying to keep him locked up?
I'm a prisoner in my own body for the rest of my life. And for him to get out, it just doesn't seem right that he can, when I've still got to go through treatment that he caused my body to have, being hit with a baseball bat.
Yeah. It's those physical scars and the mental ones that you carry for life.
Absolutely. And that's, it's something I've got to look at every day. Yes, I know I look totally different than any other beautiful woman out there. But you know what? It's something now that my passion in here, I just want to help protect our next generations coming through from these type of people.
And that's what you have, dedicated your life to doing. You inspire them, and the beauty that comes out in what you do to help others. This person, he served 80% of his sentence. Now, it would be great if he never saw the light of day again. But the reason for parole is that he can be monitored. So if he gets out, what conditions would help you feel safe?
Basically, having an ankle guard, checking in and doing all that, in which I have been told we have got a list of things that is going to be, and it's just... not knowing where he actually is, but having, certain steps on knowing he won't be able to leave Queensland, and, not allowed to fly international and different things like that. It's all those type of things are good.
And look, as you say, even with an ankle monitor where that police can see exactly what he's doing at all times, my worry then too is, you met him on an online dating app. You saw the red flags pretty early, but you didn't know his history. I fear for any woman or women who come across him in the future.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that will be in his bail reform as well, is that if he does get into a relationship, he's got to tell the police, and the police will tell the partner what his history has been.
Yeah, he did this to you, having only known you for 9 months. What is your greatest fear if he gets parole?
Is doing this to somebody else. And that's, do you know what, to be honest with you, I'm not actually worried about myself. I'm worried about my children. I'm actually glad this happened to me and not someone else. And that's what I'm stopping it to happen again in that ripple effect after the information that we found out, previously, what he has been up to.
Yeah, this is what makes you such a beautiful, beautiful human, Simone, that you would say something like that. And we know what he took from you, and a level of that is innocence from you and your family. But the fact that he gets out or gets to go on with his life, it doesn't feel fair.
No, and I've had 52 operations and I've got 2 more to go, and one is a whole jaw reconstruction, which I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest with you. And the other one is obviously removing the dead eye behind my prosthesis there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they're the last two.
Have you given any thought to as to whether he feels remorse or has been rehabilitated in any way?
Do you know what? His reasoning for applying for parole was that he used the baseball bat as protection for himself. And
You got to
obviously,
be kidding me. He's claiming self-defence.
yes,
Okay, that says everything
and
about the scumbag.
absolutely. And but do you know what? The police actually said this to me. That meant Simone. That means he hasn't rehabbed inside. So this is a good thing that was the reason for him applying for parole as the bat was protection.
Okay, well, look, let's hope that the parole board listens and hears your concerns. Simone, really nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.